Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Alert flag.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Room here to run. Touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, 75 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's all you got, oh?
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Switch it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 53 is the mic. Watch the screen. Check. Bobcat.
The give to Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They ain't moving the ball on this deep.
Things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Push him back.
Looking to throw. Silver. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Silver. And this is going to be incomplete.
A little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Blue Dan. Mike, 50.
They'll start on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All day, baby, all day.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Check the backer. Rambo 80. 53's the mic.
They'll run. It's Lindsay. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
He ain't going nowhere. Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. Get ready. 58's the mic. 58.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to say.
Check.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 26. Kill. 19, Tiger.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
I got it.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And down inside the 15 he goes.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's got to be a long day. 26 Mike. Check back. He's checking. Mikey, 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hurt. Hustle.
Here's Taylor.
53, Mike, 53.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Four down. Watch the edge. Undercrush.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. This is out quickly to the right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
To a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Set up. Viking 18.
After one, a 1-point game. Team 7-6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
58, right over there, right over there.
60 Maverick.
Now a shotgun snap as he looks to throw. And the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Von Miller in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards. And that also leads to 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. J.J. Watt in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving and past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Taylor. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. I'm going to come back to you.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Silver. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of first. That's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general. What they're looking for now is move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tighten down. There you go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Shotgun snap and again lazy. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
On the return is Pettis. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
And punting away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Don't stop that motor.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Right here. 44 is the mic, 44 is Mike.
Check smash.
Exit.
No street.
Who's that? Is that yours?
Let the street.
On 1st down, Silver. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
You're not ready.
At 25 to Mike.
Come on.
Operating from the gun, Silver, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yards back to the 29.
Good shot.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. Sack. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
At 25.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Silver. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
26 Mike.
From the gun, Silver. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And I know you can't backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming. Back. Watch twist.
They run with Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Check. 53's mine. Check.
Hey, check that. Street. We got it.
Check 52.
79 Broncos.
Taylor.
You're trapped.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs it home, boy. Right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch tight is right. Watch tight is right.
19 tight.
Check. No. Off.
Back to throw. Silver. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete.
Let's do this.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and down. Taylor.
36. Check 31.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Off the play fake. Silver. And this is incomplete.
This is our time.
Do it again, baby. Do it again. Into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best second and third down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
25, check 25, check 25.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
That's out to the left and complete. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take down and made it for.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete. And Visca Chenault, the intended target. And it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Ricky. Shift.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
10.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
All you get is a headache. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Go. Hatchet.
Right back to Lindsey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll end up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it second and 14.
Set up, Viking 18.
58 right there. Watch the run.
Back to the run. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught inside the 5.
Baby, good job up front. Let's get it in. Way to work, baby. Way to work.
40 yards. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Crunch.
70 Timberwolves.
Hey, turn it up.
intercepted. Target 29. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. LaVisca
I don't care what you is. They can't get none of this.
And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Lambo to add on. To go.
Time to go.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense really should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Silver. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, watch the slant. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Rabbit. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
From the gun, Silver looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. You know, despite the score, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Silver. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Don't be mad.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Cowboy 80.
All day, dog. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right over there.
Second and 6. Nowhere to go. He lost the football.
There you go, boy. Way to hustle, boy.
Nothing here. We got him.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
53. Oh, yeah.
Come back, team.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
On play action, they'll throw. Fights loose. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, there's a chance of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70.
Hey, switch gears.
Throwing again. Silver. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Kill. Switch.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Taylor. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Let's go!
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Fresno.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
26 months. Stop your running. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Red zone now. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Silver. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win the game.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
I'm coming. Deuce. Watch the safety screen.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That boy's
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20. Kick it away after the
We
play.
got this.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference.
That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a timeout call as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
You got tight right there. Check 99. Check.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Panther streak. Panther streak.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down at about the 48. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's what I do. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Check out.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Ready. 70 Lion.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Rip left. Rip left.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.